Week 2 bonus lecture, Nell Brinkley. Nell Brinkley was born in 1886 and died in 1944. She was known as the Queen of Comics. She worked as an illustrator at New York American Journal. Drawing illustrations of fancy women, the women in her drawings became referred to as Brinkley girls. They were fashionable, fun-loving, and ready to do their part to help America. She worked for 4 decades at various New York newspapers. Her most famous creation was Golden Eyes from Golden Eyes and Bill. Golden Eyes was a young adult woman who would do her part to help the country's war efforts. She appeared in propaganda ads in the paper once America entered the war. For a long time, Nell Brinkley's work seemed to be forgotten in the comic book industry. It was only around the year 2000 that her name and artwork began to pop up again. But should her work count as comics? I'll admit that I have limited access to her illustrations, so I can't claim to have read them all. But out of the ones I did see, there were few sequential actions in her pictures or the newspaper. The pictures weren't broken up by panels or barriers. The picture I have up now is one of the few that I could find that even had a panel-like area. There were no word balloons, and even the dialogue seems to be more of a note about the character's description than anything that improves our knowledge of the character. Underneath her pictures were usually words, dialogue, or a description of her scene in a short form. This was like Punch magazine comics without a punchline, or the world's slowest picture book. Still, she was one of the first women to merge pictures and words in order to tell a story in a popular newspaper. And because of that, and her long career, she'll always be the first queen of comics. So, why is Nell Brinkley important to this course? It's because she was one of the first successful women in the comic industry, an industry traditionally dominated by men. Questions to contemplate. Why do you think Nell Brinkley's work was overlooked for so long? If Nell Brinkley wasn't influential in the medium, just successful, is she worth mentioning in this course?